Welcome again to my channel, and I really appreciate you for tuning in today. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button right away so that if I upload videos, you could see them and share with your friends if you really want to. So today, I want to talk to us, and especially the ladies, on three things that we do that make men take us for granted. Now, I'm going to say this is my experience, and it's something I've learned over the years from, and I don't want you to go through the same part. We all want to settle, we want to be with good men, or we want a man to appreciate us, but there's an extent to which you can do things. It's popularly said that people don't value things they get so cheaply. It's like you're working and you keep giving this cousin or auntie money or brother. They begin to think as if it's a privilege, like you owe them to always give them. But by the time they begin working, you see they have value for it because now they've put in hard work. But when they have it cheap, it's so difficult for them to appreciate it. It's the same thing. I know we all want to settle. I believe in love. I love love. Love is beautiful. Love is love, right? Who doesn't want to be in love? But then there's a way to... Once you value yourself, a man can value you. But when you make it easy for them, sorry sis. Because the truth is, a good man, the kind of man for you, right? He's going to value the way you are. Because I believe in you. I believe you're a good thing. You don't need to be acting too thirsty. So the first thing that we do that make men take us for granted is that we are too thirsty. Especially in this generation, we are too thirsty for marriage. Too thirsty. So much so that a fake guy just walks up to you and the first thing he says is like, oh, I want to marry you. Or some will even say, oh, God said, or this or that, Those kind of things. We are too thirsty. There's desperation that people, it oozes out. People can smell it from afar. I'm not saying don't desire marriage, but don't be so thirsty that every conversation of yours is about marriage or babies or, something. Stop acting too thirsty. Marriage is a good thing and it's a gift from God. In good timing, He will release yours onto you. He will. So stop acting thirsty. When men can sense that desperation, they have a tendency to take advantage of it, especially men that are not truly born again or a man that doesn't really value women, right? So stop acting thirsty. Okay? And the second thing that we do that make men take us for granted, as I said, this is what I've seen. I've not experienced all as, on my own, but I've experienced some of it. The second thing that we do that make them take us for granted is we are too available, right? Okay, I'm going to explain. You meet this guy, right? You like him, maybe he's looking good or smells good or he seems to be lifting up holy hands and stuff like that. The next thing you're calling, you're texting, you're texting. Girl, let him call you. Let him text you. Give it some time. Let him show that he really wants this thing. It's like if you're so hungry and you want to eat a steak or something, you go all the way to get it, right? Let him show the interest. Now, if he's already shown the interest and both of you have a mutual understanding, that is good. You both can be calling and, following up on each other. But if he hasn't and you keep calling and texting and every time he calls you're always available, sorry sis, he's going to take you for granted. I'm telling you, I've experienced it. It's like, he calls, can you join me for this trip? You're available. Can you join me here? He begins to think that you're so idle, like he's your saving grace, He begins to feel like he's your saving grace. Stop being too available. I'm not saying be unnecessarily difficult, but unless you're really convinced or he's shown genuine interest, please don't indulge him. Stop calling and texting and being too available. Sometimes even if he calls you and you're free, tell him, sorry, I'm doing something. So he doesn't think that he can just pop in and pop out of your life anytime. We need to have worth for ourselves so that they can value us, all right? And now the last point is stop doing wifely duties for him. Stop doing it. It makes him take you for granted. He thinks that every time he leaves his clothes dirty, you're going to arrange them and wash them. You're not yet married to him. Now it's okay to help, right? But stop doing these duties for him. See, you owe no man nothing to cook for him before you marry him. You owe him nothing, right? You owe him nothing. If he wants to eat food, he comes to your house, you can give him. But going there and cooking and cleaning and doing all the stupid things, sorry, I'm going to call them stupid because you make him, he doesn't see the need to commit to you, right? Because you've already put it all out there. It's like you're telling him, I want you to see me. I'm good enough as a wife material. I can clean, I can cook. And then you're giving him free sex for what? For what? For what, girl? It's not how much, it's not how, if you care, you have sex with him from today to tomorrow. If that guy doesn't want to commit, he will not. It's not about how good you are in bed or how whatever. Stop doing these wifely duties for him. If everything is already done on a platter of gold, he doesn't see the need to want to do more to commit, right? I'm not also saying that if you don't do this thing, it will make him commit. I'm just saying you have some worth. Have a standard for yourself. If you have the time, you can go and help and assist him in whatever way you can. But don't make this a duty. You are not his wife yet. You don't owe him nothing, right? You don't. So today, I'm just encouraging someone. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but I hope that this message really reaches and blesses someone. This is one of the 3 things I've noticed. I've done one, I've done a couple, I've been 2 available. So I know what I'm saying, right? So if you like this video, go ahead and share it. If you agree, if you think other things, if there are other things that you think ladies do that makes men take us for granted, just drop a comment down. Thank you for tuning in. And as I said, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead. So you have a blessed day. I love you, but Jesus loves you more.